Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you all having a very exquisite new year, groovy new year, whatever you want to call the new year. I hope you're having that. So, I'm going to do a video where I talk about some films I'm very excited for in 2018, the new year, but I'm going to do it like a bit differently. Now, I'm going to be experimenting because I have this new mic I got, so I'm going to be experimenting where I do some narration into it. And if you guys like my style that way, please give me your honest opinions to see. I'm just going to dabble in that. And if you guys like it like that, maybe you'll see more videos in the future done that way. So without further ado, I'm going to be talking about, in no particular order. Obviously, we all know what number one will be because that's basically what everyone is. And we all know how much of a Marvel fanboy I am. But so we know what number one will be probably. So that's without saying. But I'm going to get into some of the films I'm very anticipating. So, hope you enjoy the video.
Hello, so, for this, I'm trying the mic now. So for this first film, it's Isle of Dogs, and it's the newest film by Wes Anderson. And just by looking at it, and the synopsis and all for it, it looks very interesting. And the cast looks great, like, when you look at the cast on IMDb and all, it looks really promising. And the last film he did like this, I think, was The Fantastic Mr. Fox, which was really good. So I'm having big hopes for this film, and hopefully it can blow us away. Next we get into a film called Ready Player One, and it's by my favorite director, Steven Spielberg, and this just looks like, it's gonna be really well done from the trailers. It looks really interesting. While it looks like it has the same plot as Spy Kids 3D, which isn't a good sign, it looks really good. It looks like it's gonna be a really fun movie for pop culture nerds like myself, especially with all the 80s influence it seems to have, like with the DeLorean and all, and it looks like a really fun, exciting movie by Steven Spielberg. Now we get into the chimichanga portion of the video. that made no sense probably. Anyways, so Deadpool 2, after the amazing success of the first one, with it being rated R and how well it did financially and how just amazing it was, even though this Fox deal with Disney went through, we are still excited, as always, to see everyone's favorite Merc with a Mouth back again, and with his buddy Cable from the comics and some returning characters, and it looks like another fun ride. So here's another film that looks pretty weird in a good way and a bad way. Like, this could go either way for me with some of the cast I'm not really into, except for Zach Galifianakis and Chris Pine. But, it looks like a really promising film if they pull it off right. It looks very weird, very different, but I'm hoping that's good because, no one likes to go see a bad movie. But if it pulls off, then I wouldn't be surprised, and if it fails, I wouldn't be that surprised either. So we'll just have to see. Here we get to easily my most anticipated movie of the year, and one of my most anticipated movies ever. I'm just going to say it flat out. I said earlier I was a Marvel fan, but this is the culmination of 10 years. 10 years worth of films. 19 once this one comes out. And it's truly astonishing that they've made it this far. I'm so thrilled. I'm so glad. It looks amazing. I am really hyped out to see this film. I know that you guys might be too deep down and you just don't want to admit it. So let's go see this very groovy film together, May. As the saying goes, another year, another Star Wars film, and one that no one was really wanting. Like, I did not want this film. I know a lot of people that personally do not want this film, but it's Star Wars, and of course, Star Wars fans like myself will be going to see it day one, like the diehard ones. There we go. But it looks promising if they pull off right. There's lots of controversy behind the scenes with the switch out directors and all, and the fact that not a lot of people want this film. But it does have the possibility to be a good film. We just have to see, but we'll just have to see. And now we get into another MCU film, Black Panther, and I know a lot of people that are so incredibly excited for this film. It looks astonishing, it really does. But I was a little worried at first to admit that it might get overshadowed by Infinity War coming out just a few months after. But with how strong the cast is, the director, and how great it looks, I think it'll just do this fine. And it'll be if it turns out to be a great film, like an astonishingly fantastic film, it could really help a lot more people's build up. Because each film, like Guardians 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Thor Ragnarok, and all these past films leading up, plus with Black Panther, could really help Infinity War in the long run. So we'll just have to see, but it looks amazing, like all of these Marvel films that they've been putting out recently have been. And with all these anticipation lists coming out, a lot of people seem to be forgetting about Ant-Man and the Wasp, sadly, so that film might get overlooked, especially coming out 2 months after Infinity War, which may seem like a crazy decision, but if they pull it off right, this film could truly be amazing, because Ant-Man is still one of my most favorite Marvel movies. Like, it's not in my top 5 or anything, but it's one of the most rewatchable ones. I'm not even joking. The movie is just that entertaining to me. It's not the best, but it is one of the most entertaining. And that's what I'm hoping with Ant-Man and the Wasp, especially introducing this a new character. Like, we've seen her in the first film, but she's actually going to be like a superhero this time. So we'll have to see. And plus, I hear it's going to be like a romantic comedy kind of film. And that's really nice for Marvel. Like, they keep doing different genres per film. So I find that really interesting, and I'm really excited for this film. And with all these big superhero films and all these just ginormous films coming out, a lot of people seem to have not on their radar is the new Mission Impossible movie. Yes, this film is actually coming out, Mission Impossible 6, right after the incredible Rogue Nation. And while I haven't really seen that many of the Mission Impossible films, I have some friends that really do like the films, and I really like the first one and the fifth one. Those are the only 2 I've seen. I do plan on watching the other ones, though, but this looks like another great addition to the series. I just can't wait to see this movie, to see where it can go from Tom Cruise hanging on top of a plane from the last one, and him climbing the tallest building in the world in the one before that. It's just, he seems to do some amazing stunts, so I'm wondering what he will be doing in this film. But without Jeremy Renner in the film, which that's sad to see, I mean, the other cast is going to be in there. Plus, you got Superman himself, I hear, as the villain, which is where the mustache controversy came from Justice League, because he couldn't shave off his mustache for this film. So we'll just have to see how this film turns out. And for all you Potterheads out there, let's not forget about the next edition in everyone's favorite Wizarding World. And it's going to be Fantastic Beasts 2, or Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Now, this looks like it's going to be a very good film from this set picture that you guys see right here. And it's, I mean, you have your cast returning, and you also got young Dumbledore in here. You got Johnny Depp in this. You got, just, it looks like it's going to be pretty interesting from the synopsis you read and all. And I'm hoping it can stand out, because while the last one was very successful, I mean, it's my least favorite Harry Potter series, like, in the universe, because all the other Harry Potter films I like more. That's not to say that the first Fantastic Beasts wasn't that bad or anything. I thought it was very good. It just, compared to the Harry Potter movies, it wasn't that good to me. So we'll just have to see. That's like the catchphrase of this, by the way. We just have to see. We just have to see. But yeah, we really do. And here we get another ginormous film, which is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, I'm positive it won't do nearly like half as well as the first one did. I mean, that's like the 4th highest grossing film ever. But it looks like, I mean, it'll still do some damage at the box office, no doubt. And you got Jeff Goldblum returning from the other films, which is really exciting for me. I mean, the Goldblum. You got Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard from Jurassic World, the first one, coming back. And the synopsis, it looks pretty bland. And I mean, I'm not expecting this to be some gold mine of a story or anything. Some monster fun. Humans going in where they aren't supposed to, monsters fighting them. I'm not expecting like a convoluted, like, complex story. I'm just expecting some fun popcorn movie. And it looks like from that trailer, a lot of people are on the fence about it. But I'm gonna hold out hope that it's gonna be another fun addition. And with this film begins the new trend for sequels from Disney, from their new renaissance of animated films. Like, they're going to be making a Frozen 2, but first we're going to get WreckIt Ralph 2, or the dumb title Ralph Breaks the Internet. I mean, that title's stupid. But it looks like it could be an interesting film. Like, I wouldn't want a sequel from this, to be honest with you, but there's something you could be done, I'm not going to lie. So, of course, I'll be there, because, I mean, WreckIt Ralph I thought was a very good film. And I'm gonna be there day 1 or day 2 or whatever day to see this film. So I'm excited overall. And now we have 12 strong. From the cast, it looks really good. The premise seems really like it could be a really good premise if it's done right. And it's based off a true story. And those usually are hit or misses, but from the trailer, this looks really good. And, I mean, you got Chris Hemsworth at the helm with Michael Pena and Michael Shannon. Like, really good cast. Like, really good. So we'll just have to see how this film does. I really hope it does well. And now we get to the final entry on my list. Finally, after, like, 13 years, I believe. The Incredibles 2. You don't understand how long I and many people, I believe, have been waiting for this. This is like the one Pixar sequel that everyone is dying for, and they're finally doing it. I'm finally excited. Like we're so thrilled. I'm really glad that they're doing this, and I hear like it's gonna take place immediately after with the Underminer, because that was like a cliffhanger. They made us wait 13 years to see these characters again, see what will happen, and I will definitely be there day one to see this film. Man, I hope it's good. Please be good.
So everyone, that is basically the movies I'm really anticipating this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what films you're excited for down below. And hope you all continue to have a really good year, even though it's only been a few days. And I'll see you in the next video.